Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I can heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texans, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go from NRG Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Now, collegiate star in Austin with the Longhorns, it's Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Christian Harris there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
They'll go again with Robinson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This is 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
19, 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap 60. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Crowd begins with a pass. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second and 10. Stroud gonna set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. Outside. Good.
On play action. Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
On the quick, right? Swat. Mother swat.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Texans getting all set to punt. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Lightning 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Lions. Go.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on. Hey! 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Cut 19.
On 1st down, it's Robinson.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
London brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? More from Houston coming up in a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ow, Victor. Swap. Another swap. 19 Texans. Check. Hey, uno. Good.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Down at the 41. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, right. South.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
All right. 118. What's that? Good.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
60 Bison. Let's go.
Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets into Mooney. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9.
70.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Cowboy 80.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Give left side, here comes Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Wow, that's it. 18, that's it.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Wide receivers. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup for 6. He brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
All right. Tony. Why Tony?
Throwing is Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
18, what's that? Down. What's the key?
This one out quickly to Noel. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of the... And he stopped the clock as well.
1st down.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
18, what's that? Buggy.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
19, what's that?
Now give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ow, Matei! Buggy. Get him,
Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Robinson. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Ready? Gravity Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
That's a 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Atlanta.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. And you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
60 Eagles. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back all 80. Average. 60.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Texans 7.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Bo Melton on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brandon Borlas on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. Then I got Richard E. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust the East. Spit 6 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's that?
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A 6-yard loss.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
47-yard line.
Ready, set. Go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Christian Harris there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
Steady.
Once again, it's Chubb. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Ready, break. Stop. Ready. Hiking 18. Trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal.
To the goal line and in. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall the shack now. Still push a button and let the whip on the leg down. I'm on the road doing shows through my back down. Mississippi to Philly.
How? What's that? What? 18. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. his 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now Stevenson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Swap. Mother swap.
This one tapped forward on the pump pass. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Here we go. What? 18. What's that? Texans.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Love it. Check out.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's hit at after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Complete.
Turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have to. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Finish strong. 118. What's that? Good.
He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Joshua Hardy to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. London brought in motion.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Panther 60, Panther 6, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Johnny Lions.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. That one is caught by Mooney. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ready, set.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. Search. For some kind of seem to go forward, it's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Over.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the bootleg. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stroud to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Why, Tony?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Hey, south.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That is caught. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Now, 1st and goal.
Ow, that's right. 18. We speed left.
Now, Stroud. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Cowboy 80.
A run up the middle with Chubb. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Okay, break. Here we go. 18, 5 in. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Back to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Down. Viking 18. Ready.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.